And we just want to start with Corey.
Hey there. You got to have the mask off so you see the smile, right? Tell me the biggest difference besides getting a W. What was different between Utah and the Denver game? You guys look like a totally different team, and Coach talked a little bit about practice, but what was going on with you guys? Because you look like world beaters coming out of the Utah game.
So it all started after our Oregon State trip. We all had a discussion as a team that, we wanted to be better. And since that point, we've all made, small changes to like how we can improve every day. And Denver was kind of like the last game that we decided to really start turning it up in the beginning of the game instead of like trying to wait to the end. So I think that translated to the Utah game. We committed to each other that we were going to play good 40 minutes of basketball, and that we were going to play hard from the jump. We were going to hit them in the mouth and not wait for them to, hit us in the mouth and then recover from there. So,
I've asked you the last, 3 years coming into each season, you always want to seem to improve on, you focus on one thing and you start to improve on that. I don't know if this was on your priority list, but you don't seem to be affected by not scoring. And I know you've got 4 double-doubles, but Carol and I were doing the Utah game, and we realized you hadn't hit double figures yet. I think we'd gotten into the third quarter, but you had like 12 or 13 rebounds already.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were just into the flow of the game. Do you feel a lot more comfortable out there? And maybe it's because of the kind of the flow with the teammates, but that you don't have to go and score. If you're getting the rebounds, it's all going to come to you.
Yeah. So, you can always make a difference in a game without having to score. And that's always my first priority is to make sure, I'm doing the little things and doing my job to make sure, as a team, we're handling our business. That game, Frida and Jaylen just had a great game. So the ball just went to them, and I just, finished, the little things by cleaning it up on the defensive end or the offensive end, whatever I need to do, so that we, in the end, we would secure that win. So, it's not always about scoring. I always let the offense come to me. I don't try to force anything, because that's how get in slumps, and that's how you can shoot your way out of a game at times. So if the ball comes to me and I'm open, I feel good about it, I'm going to attack, and I'm going to do what I've been practicing and what I've been doing. But other than that, I don't have to just always take over on the offensive end, because we have so many offensive threats on our team this year that anyone can go for 20 or 30 a game. So.
Well, I know you're running up against practice, so I'll defer the rest of my time to everybody else. But good luck, and I'll probably talk to you on Friday.
Yep, let's go to Brian.
Hey, Maya, great job the other day against Utah. I know quite a difference from the previous week against Denver, and it was a disappointing loss for you guys. Do you feel like Utah maybe got you guys on track? And I know it's just one game, and we'll see what happens this weekend. But in your mind, do you feel like the team got back on track since that DU game?
Yeah, I think it was a great start of where we wanted to go. I think Utah really set the tone of how we want to play every game and the expectation of how we should play every game. So I think that will help us have a better gauge of when we're not doing what we're supposed to do, we need to revert back to that Utah game, and when we were actually doing, the little things, doing our jobs, and just, hitting on all cylinders.
Then the only other question I have for you is JR was telling us that after this weekend, you guys get to go home and spend some time with family. She was talking about that means a lot more than any basketball game. So I'm curious, as a player, what that means to you, that the coaches are going to let you go home and spend a couple of days with your family.
Oh, it means a lot, because at first we were kind of sad, not really, we were a little sad that we weren't be able to go home, but we knew that we had to handle some business and that our season was just going to be a different season this year. So we were still going to spend time probably as a team and probably do like little things. But when they told us the news that we could go home, I think it really hit home emotionally for a lot of players. I know some players, shedded a few tears just because of the excitement and joy. And I think that's going to be good for, everyone to just have a break from basketball and spend time with their family and just, enjoy the holidays.
Great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just keep the order and go to Cammie.
Okay, cool. Hey, Maya. It's good to
Yeah.
see you. Hey, I just had a real quick question about Jaylen. As a veteran on this team, and you see this, your young, dynamic floor leader, as she's kind of jumping on that learning curve, what's the biggest difference you see in her in this season as she's kind of gaining that maturity and that really intentional and intuitive play?
I think she's starting to take over, her leadership role as a point guard. Being a point guard, you have to know everything on the floor and, where players are supposed to be, reading the defense, reading the offense, pushing the ball, defending, picking up full court. And I think Jaylen, she's the epitome of what it means to, play hard at all the time, push the ball, defend and all of those things. And sometimes like when me and Jaylen have conversations on the court, it's like I can have those conversations with her just because, I know she's taking it the right way and that I want her to succeed and, be better and stuff like that just because, we do have games to win and stuff like that. And I know Jaylen can push this team to make sure, that we're all following, on the right path. So.
Sweet. The only other quick question I had for you, I was wondering with finals and all this, the kind of weird learning roller coaster that it's been, has it been harder or easier to balance the schoolwork with athletics and basketball, or has it been easier, harder? What do you think?
I actually like online classes, but I think it's actually been a little bit harder just because of the scheduling of classes and practice, and then outside of that with the finals. So, however, remote learning is to me beneficial just because I don't have to go across campus just to go to class. I can just open my laptop. I think it has been a little bit difficult just to manage, papers and just different assignments with the flow of practice. So I think that has been an adjustment for everyone. But I think everyone's starting to learn and get the hang of it on their own. So
Yeah, cool. Thanks, girl.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes. Dad, you got anything?
Yeah, real quick. Thanks, Maya, for taking the time. Two items. One is just arena atmosphere at the CU Event Center. Any observations on playing in the atmosphere the way it is right now?
It's a little different just because, we don't get to see the great, CU fans that, they're to cheer us on, but, we generate our own energy on the bench. And I think we have a lot of fun with that. Being that, it is just us and another team. I think it helps us better focus on, what the game at hand, not worrying about, trying to play good in front of other people, like the different nerves and types of feelings that may come with playing in front of a lot of people. So I think that helps us better focus and narrow our focus on just playing against the other team.
Yeah, I saw Jaylen and Frida like freaking out on the sideline at some point last game, just over there going nuts a couple times on celebrating stuff. The last thing I have, other thought, just you've been through, 3 full seasons, playing your 4th. When you think of playing Arizona, what do you think about?
I think it was another opportunity to be a good Pac-12 team. They're currently ranked right now, but that really doesn't matter to us. We watch film and we scout the team, so I think we're all confident in our abilities, and we say this every day. If we just do our jobs and play hard, we can probably beat any team. So that's always our focus in practice. It starts in practice. We have to play hard, compete, and push each other, and then that will better prepare us for the game. So.